I have the great pleasure of introducing this afternoon's plenary session. Dr. Sara Lawrence-Lightfoot. She's a MacArthur Prize-winning sociologist. Many of the issues that are critical to our work also run deep in Professor Lawrence-Lightfoot's work, like building an educational system that is inclusive, that promotes equity and meets the needs of our multiracial, multilingual, multicultural population of young children and families, and engaging those families in a deep and meaningful way that allows their voices to shape our policies and programs.
The enactment of diversity is tremendously important as our country grows increasingly multicultural and as our world becomes smaller and smaller. When boundaries are erased and home is no longer geographically circumscribed. But instead of embracing the rich variation among us, I see a rising tendency towards clannishness that has reached a deafening crescendo in the last year and a half. An us against them mentality, a ridiculously unfair combat between the 99% and the 1%. I see a retreat from the social commitments we fought so hard for in the last few decades that troubles and terrifies me. I see it in the city schools where middle-class abandonment has left our schools poor and colored. I see it in the masked messages and subtext behind our policy debates about achievement and opportunity gaps, standards and standardization, accountability and regulation. I see it in the ways too many state and local policies continue to deny the primacy and importance of early childhood education as a foundational opportunity and access for all children. I see it in the residential segregation and the gated communities that symbolize exclusion and hierarchy, in the immigration wars and the literal and symbolic walls that we erect between outsiders and insiders. I see it in the harsh rhetoric and bluntly racist assaults on refugees seeking asylum in a country that has historically been built by immigrants. I see it in who gets trapped on the other side of the digital divide.